What up, everybody? This is In the Loop. This is my first episode on YouTube, so I would like to thank you for joining me and anybody that followed the links that I put out or that I sent you. Thank you, and I need your likes and subscribes. Anyways, but it is a Friday, and happy Friday to everybody. But we have a lot of things to talk about. Not too much in the news week. Not too much music was really released. So I'm going to get all into all of that. So let's just go. Malik Yoba. Malik Yoba has um came out in multiple videos and Instagram events and Twitter and things like that, just basically saying he's attracted to trans women, which is okay. We didn't kind of need to know that, but thanks for letting us know. But then all of a sudden, a story came out that he allegedly was with a teenage trans, if I'm not mistaken. Like it's just not enough information that was given. But I do want to just briefly just brush up on that. So if we do talk about it more next week, if some things do come out, because I will be there with you Monday or Tuesday, probably Monday. I'll probably do another video. So you can't get enough of me. So we just gonna keep going on and on and on and on. And if you don't like it, then you could just unsubscribe, or you don't have to like my video. You could just keep moving. But for those of you that are joining me, thank you, and I really appreciate you. Next up, Nicki Minaj announces her retirement. So she went via Twitter with a lot of things, thanking her fans and hoping that her fans keep repping for her. But she wants to start a family, and so that's why she is so-called retiring. But what I think deep down is she didn't get a Grammy nomination, a VMA nomination, or a BET nomination. Of course not a BET nomination after how she done dogged them folks over at BET. After their situation, I'm not sure if you're aware. I'm not trying to fill you in all the way, but they came out with something about talking about Nicki wig was snatched because Cardi B obtained this in X, Y, and Z. So, anyways, make a long story short, Nicki Minaj and BT don't have a great relationship, but I just don't understand why the Grammys, or I mean, to me the Queen album rocked. It didn't go radio like that, but I think it really rocked. Like, I really like it. I like Ganja Burns. I like a lot of songs off her CD. So I wish her the best. But I'm not really buying that you just want to start a family and X, Y, and Z. Like, I know you just probably tired of the blackballedness. Like, it's just like you're getting blackballed for everything. Like, so I'm maybe that's it. Next up, so 50 Cent keeps posting these posts about he think Chris Brown, excuse me, is better than Michael Jackson. And everybody's debating about it. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, Twitter and all his fans or everything is in the uproar, Instagram, because he's making these allegations, because Chris Brown did like 9 backflips coming on stage. He did an intro and he did like 9 backflips with the microphone in his hand. And it was like, yeah, that's amazing and all, but you can't just align that with Michael Jackson yet. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's a big one. That's a big one. Next, Kalina and YG are a couple officially. Now, what officially to me made them a couple was when she said the cat's out of the bag and they had an intimate picture of him like leaning over her, kissing her. And they went to like some event and a paparazzi was all there. They took pictures and they automatically assumed like, yeah, she's dating him. And for a minute, I'm like, did she call the paparazzi? Like, who did this? Like, Kalina is out there, like, far as being famous and very interesting. And YG is also, but they kind of just had babies. And I don't know, like, I'm not trying to be in a business, but it's, like, kind of weird how they work that out. But I'm happy for them. I hope they continue to stay strong. We say stay strong. So stay strong, and I really think that could be a good relationship. Next up, I do have updates on Kevin Hart I don't know. My updates are coming from TMZ, so we don't know how the updates is really coming. Like, cause Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, ain't nobody saying a word about how Kevin Hart's injuries and everything is going along. But supposedly he was unresponsive the other day in an intense amount of pain. Went to the doctor. I guess he ended up getting like some type of other surgery or anything like that. Like, cause I think he had surgery from the beginning from the car accident, and he was in intense pain from that, and so they had to rush him back to the hospital, and that's when they, you know what I'm saying, try to fix his pain. But I think he's under a lot of pain management right now. Forever 21 is being sued by Ariana Grande for having a model that doesn't look like Ariana Grande because she's black, but she has that whole ponytail and the little headband with the little two puff balls. They're like the little cat ears or whatever. So I think that that's what were triggered, Ariana Grande to actually do a lawsuit against Forever 21. And Forever 21 is suffering a lot of backlash anyways because they're filing bankruptcy. Supposedly they're filing according to multiple, and I know you heard it earlier this week. If you stay on the blogs and stay on the stuff that I stay on, especially like the Shade Room, they announced that Forever 21 was going into bankruptcy. So now that they have this $10 million lawsuit with Ariana Grande, it's like, I don't really know like how that's gonna pan out with you already going to bankruptcy. So, or is that why they filed in bankruptcy? Next, Lizzo performed, and she performed at the Made in America Festival. I heard it was really big. Cardi B and Travis Scott headlined, and Lizzo was one of the acts there, and Jay-Z and Beyonce stood stage side and watched her perform, and I guess it was amazing. We don't know, of course, with Queen B. We don't know what her reaction was. And just to talk about Queen B herself, Beyonce, it was her birthday this week, so it was like a big week for the Beehive. Like, they were busy putting all of these videos and finding old videos of her birthday and videos of her now having birthday parties. So I don't know, happy birthday, Beyonce, because I am a fan and I am a Virgo, and we are Virgo sisters. So moving on. Tyler the Creator has graced the cover of Face magazine, and it's kind of controversial to me because he has like a wig with the bang and the short hair, and I mean, he's dressed like a male with the suit and everything, and he has like sunglasses, but then he has his nails polished. So he already admit that. Okay, remember he already tried to put in a freestyle he did put in a freestyle that he would butt sex with Funk Flex. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he's probably gay, but at this point, we don't need to see the drag. Like, I'm not trying to say hide if you want to dress in drag, but you got to kind of lay this on it slowly. Like, you got to give a nigga a warning. You know what I'm saying? Like, give somebody a full-blown warning. Next up, bricks of cocaine brushes upon the beach of Florida amidst Hurricane Dorian. So I guess with the hurricane and blowing all the water around, it brushed up like what is this? Bricks and bricks of cocaine. That's crazy. Like, if I ran into that shit, I wouldn't even know what to do. Now, I wouldn't try none of it. No sniffing it. I wouldn't even probably taste it. I'd probably have somebody else try it and be like, that's cocaine. They'd be like, yeah, okay. So, like, I'm cool. Next, Jeannie Mai and Jeezy are officially a couple. So, on my couples alert, we got Kalina and YG, and now we got Jeannie Mai and Young Jeezy. And I think it's good. Like, I seen Jeannie Mai talk about Young Jeezy like months ago. Like, this had to be like 8 months ago when they first like hung out somewhere. Maybe they first met. I'm not for sure. But her face lit up like while she talked about him. And that's such a great thing because I know she's getting over her divorce and, trying to get through that, or like her ex-husband is now having a baby with somebody else, like, and she didn't want to have babies, and that was their agreement. So it's just like, it's good to see her in a good place now. So Little Nas X goes on to The Shop. That's the show that I think is like on HBO or Showtime. That LeBron and sorry, I'm sweating, y'all. Let me drink some water. And excuse my allergies. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know if you guys have allergies, but going through allergy season, you just like all day. Anyways, so yeah, Lil Nas X was on The Shop and he was talking. He was kind of drilled by Kevin Hart asking him like kind of why and when do you decide that you wanted to come out the closet and every X, Y, and Z, and it's just like, I don't know if it was a publicity stunt. I don't know why he decided to come out the closet. I don't know if he was going to be like, say if he got into a relationship with another male, then it would have hit the airwaves, it would have hit the media that he's gay and he had not announced that. So it would have probably did something to his brand. I'm thinking that he tried to think in ahead of time, him and his management try to think ahead of time and say, hey, why don't you just announce during Pride Week that you're gay? Moving on. Trump news. Now, my notes say Trump dumbass, but I'm not going to really do that. Trump news. So, guys, Trump, first of all, a couple weeks ago, he said he wanted to drop nuclear bombs inside of the hurricane eyes to diminish the hurricane. Now, first of all, if you was to drop nuclear bombs anywhere, bruh, you was going to tear up every and anything. You was going to destroy the oceans. You was going to destroy islands. So how are you going to drop these bombs? Doesn't make sense. Does not make sense to me. So then he goes on and says that the map is altered for Hurricane Dorian. Now, I don't know if you know, but we've been watching the news together, I think. But they said Hurricane Dorian is going to take a different path. We see. These niggas told us ahead of time. We see that it's going to take a different path and hit the Carolinas instead of just going straight towards the Keys in Florida like it planned to. So how the hell do you come out of pocket and say that the shit is fake when you don't even do research yourself? Like, it's a lot of things this nigga do that just get under my skin. Like, how the fuck are you the president? You know what it makes me think? It makes me think anybody that can pay for a campaign can be the president of the United States. Damn near. Damn near. Any fucking body that's going against any Republican, any Democrat, any Democrat. Right now we want the Republicans out, I think. I think that that's the fair game because these niggas is getting kicked in and out of office. Trump got more staff than I don't think any other president have ever had. He just exchanged staff like goddamn the staff infection is past. Like, that's how fast he just get rid of staff. So I don't know, like, I'm not gonna get too far into my politics yet. This is my first episode, so I don't want y'all to leave me. You know what I'm saying? Stay with me. The Bad Boys for Life trailer is out. And I'm thinking that's the name of the shit because I just put Bad Boys. But the new Bad Boys trailer is out and it is amazing. It is good. It looks good like the other trailers. So I'm all in. So I can't wait till it comes out. Guys, don't forget. I'm going to talk about a couple more things, but we got to talk about this week's episode of Power. Now, if you have not seen this week's episode of Power that aired on Sunday or Saturday, but I catch it on the app so I can get it like Sunday morning. That's when I look for it. But anyways, we got to talk more about that. and I meant to bring that up when we was talking about 50 Cent. Cardi B is going on live like the thing about Cardi is like somebody say one wrong thing to her, she just like take a lot of energy and puts it into trying to like get rid of the situation. So I say Cardi, like, as soon as you say something negative, she gonna attack you. So a 10-year-old girl came on her live, I think, and was dogging her and dissing her. So then Cardi started to try to talk about the parents and the parenting status of what the child had. And it was just like, I don't even know why she wasting so much time going at it, but I do understand because I think it needs to be said that you need to watch your children. They're on their phones, they're on Instagram, they're on Facebook. I doubt they're on Facebook, I ain't lying. But they're on YouTube, they're on TikTok, they're on all of these other apps that I'm not gonna ever get paid for saying, so I'm just gonna say it. And they are talking, you know what I'm saying? They going back and forth about things. So Cardi addressed that and addressed that their parents are responsible for coming at her hive. She wants the parents to stand up and admit they are clout chasing. So she feels like they clout chase like their kids. Like they force their kids to, go on and say these things. So Jamel Hill says black athletes should go to HBCUs. So she's demanding. I don't know if you guys know who she is. I don't even have my other phone. I have no engineer, and I'm here. And I can't show you the picture of Jamel Hill, but she is like one of the big activists. She is very, very headstrong into the black community. And she thinks that most black athletes should just go to HBCUs. Yeah. 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine, his former manager, I'm not going to bring his name up, but his former manager is convicted. Sorry, I wrote in cursive. You know how that be. So anyways, it was convicted and sentenced to 15 years in prison because this guy name is Treyway Scotty. And I don't know what Tekashi 6ix9ine said about him, but basically he is now sentenced 15 years in prison for his the things that he's like accused of doing. Trying to make this video go fast as I can, but I do. I'm trying to hang on with me for a couple more minutes. If you could just hang on. If not, you can go do what the fuck you was gonna do. But hang on with me for a couple more minutes if you can. Dakota Fanning, you know that like white girl, little actress. She was real young when we seen her, and then she grew up. So Dakota Fanning is playing a role as a white Ethiopian Muslim inside of Ethiopia, and she goes through a lot of political things, but it's just like a lot of people are giving her backlash. Like Black Twitter is going off. You probably will see a few things. If you are heavily into like being on Twitter and being on Instagram and stuff like that, you would probably see some memes. I'm sure somebody cause she was dressed like a Muslim slave, like if a Muslim was a slave. Next, which is so bad, I hope I don't offend anybody with that, but I'm just saying she was like wrapped as a Muslim, but then she looked at all like just range and like clothing all ripped and stuff like that, and looked like that she was put through slavery. So I don't know. Judge Mathis. Now, okay, so I got this alert on my phone earlier this week by I got this alert earlier on my phone this week that Judge Mathis, it was a video of Judge Mathis spitting in the face This is what TMZ sent notification to my phone that Judge Mathis had spit in the face of a valet employee. Now, then Judge Mathis goes in and he talks about, like, he explains on TMZ Live what happened. He said that he never spit in the guy's face, but he did have some words with him because the guy took his car to the convenience store, and it took 45 minutes to the guy to get his car. For Judge Mathis to get his car brought to the door, which is unacceptable. I think for any valet, like 45 minutes, I could have walked through the parking lot. I could have walked about 2-3 parking lots and made it back to my car in about 12 minutes compared to your 45 minutes, and then you had to try to tip this nigga some money. Just me. Anyways, Cam Newton broke the Guinness World Record of having more than 48 catches in one hand in in 1 minute, I think. Yeah, so 1 minute. 1 minute it was timed. He caught over 48 balls in one hand. So kudos to him. That just show you where to put him at. Like, where we gonna put him? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we need to do some trades? Do we need to do some trades? But yeah, like, that's amazing to me that he was able to do that. So congratulations to Cam Newton on his new victory of having the Guinness World Record of catching the most balls in 1 minute. Footballs in one hand. Judge, I don't got nothing else to say. I wrote Judge Mathis in. Oh, last thing. Nicki Minaj had put out some tweets, and you should check them out. Especially like on Hollywood Unlocked her Shade Room. But she put out some tweets about ghostwriters. So I don't know, like, that's what made me think, like, her retirement wasn't just about her just having kids and her trying to have a family. I think it was much more. It was like she was tired of the bullshit of the industry. It was like the industry graced her for 10 years, and then after this new act comes along and these other girls come along, things just don't. Do you see this? It's just natural hair. Anyways, so it's just like, now we're putting like subs out about ghostwriters. Like, what's that about? But I would like to thank you. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. Drink as much as you can. Smoke as much as you can. I know I will be. No, I'm just teasing. But do whatever you do, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's being a vegan, whether it's being a smoker and you about to toke up something, and whether you're a drinker and you're going to drink up something. This weekend, I want everyone to have fun and enjoy. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And I am out. Bye.